Alrighty, so I am making this recording so I can show you guys how to make a scatter plot. So we're going to start off. You should be at your personal power rating lab, or you could be at any other lab that has a whole bunch of data to collect. If you need to make a copy of this, simply click on File and then click Make a Copy. You'll of course have to rename it, okay, so that you can use this to create your own scatter plots. But in the meantime, what we will be working on is, for example, let's say that on a scatter plot we have to compare two sets of data. I'm going to go ahead and show, for example, we're going to take mass, and we're going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to highlight all the mass. Okay, and I'm just selecting it, moving on down to this point here. Once I have selected that, I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to click Chart. Once I'm at a chart, of course we can see all sorts of different data here, but we're having somewhat of an issue. Especially when I'm looking here, looks like we have someone who weighs well over 500 pounds. So definitely seeing some error issues there. I'll have to take a closer look at it. Meantime, we need to select a data range. Okay. Once we have that data range, we need to add another one. So I'm going to click Add Another Range, and I'm going to select Power because we want to compare mass to power. Once I have highlight those, now notice here I could stop. I've already highlighted down to 105, but I could just go in here, delete those, and add 142 because that's the range that I want to collect it from. Click OK, and we have a ton of information here, although not in a scatter plot format. So we'll need to click on Chart, and we'll need to click on Scatter. Then we click Scatter Chart. Okay, as you can see, a bunch of this is here, and it's showing maybe a possible relationship, although it doesn't look like it. So now I'll highlight Custom. This is where you can add in your title. You can of course set your legend wherever you'd like to, top, bottom, none. Then you can put in your vertical axis. Vertical runs up and down. Horizontal runs on the lower right. You of course will have to figure out which one is which here. So you might have to look at your data beforehand and make sure you know it. At this point you can also select, hey, what color you want to make your different charts, all sorts of different things, blues and purples and whatever. So then we insert the chart in, and you're going to immediately go, oh no, where's my chart? I don't know where it is. Well, that's okay, you just need to scroll up. So scroll up, the chart is always at the top when it is inserted in. So now we have this. There's a point where you can easily just move this chart around. You can move it to different sheets by adding in Add a Sheet and moving that to a different sheet. Copy the chart or move to own sheet. Now that you have this, my recommendation is that you save it as an image. Remember where you save it. Okay, that will be important so that when you open your Google Doc, you will be able to then insert an image, which will be this graph that you have just created. So that should conclude how to create a scatter plot. And you have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.